Hey guys, welcome into this week's episode of Call to Shadow. I'm your host, your storyteller, your dungeon mistress.
Welcome guys. Welcome back to session number 29 of Call to Shadow. Last session, the party was split. After going into the this flower, this plant that the Requiem had set up. Everybody got transported for like different times. So the perception of time is completely different for each person. Some people spent in a different reality like 10 years worth, and some people it just literally just happened. And as everybody is conversating, the Requiem appears, and the Requiem is upset, and the Requiem is destroying these birds, and we got a clue that these birds are very important to our survival. There is one bird that's left, and we're trying to save that bird. And at the moment right now, as the Requiem is trying to do some nasty shit, Solariel pinned her down, and as Solariel pinned her down, Vesper came to help, and that's where we're at.
Okay. I need all of you to roll perception checks. And I need all of you to roll for initiative.
Ah, shiz.
We go perception.
Ooh, perception is really good.
Go ahead and type your initiative into the roll 20. If it doesn't let you, I'll do it for you when I get
Roll
around.
20.
So I've got a 16, a 19, a 21. 21. Okay. So Luminetta and Chips do not hear this. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Let's test your guys' memories, shall we?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. The two of you move to grab the Requiem, and you do. Only to have her smirk and say, "Nice try, boys." And then she dissolves into petals. And all you are holding are the equivalent of blossoms. Wet as if a fresh rain has just fallen, with a lovely floral scent. When she reappears, she is here, next to Torrent. And then here, behind Luminetta and Chips. Here, next to Trellis. And up here, on the very tip, floating about 15 feet up, above the crystalline structure. Torrent, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that is 17. Sorry, no, 18.
Okay, hold on to that for just 1 second.
Okay.
The bird that alighted on your shoulder, that filled your body with a warm glow. With it, a message whispered across your mindscape. A familiar voice from what feels like eons. Fight, for you are the last vestige of hope. Fight, and do not surrender. Fight, and believe. I have found you, and I will bring you home. Only to have the Requiem appear behind you. You wretched, selfish hybrid. How dare you make plans to escape? She attempts to reach into your chest, and you catch her wrist, Torrent. And as you do, you feel the fine bones of her wrist break. When you look at your forearm, it is filled. Despite bearing the scars of her torture, your muscle mass has returned. Your scales shine bright and are no longer dull, and there is a vigorous rage pumping and fueling you, both fear and retribution, both hope and loyalty. And you know that if you fail, as you glance across the battlescape and you gaze at Solariel, if you fail this day, Torrent, your very best friend and confidant perish. He will walk into the sun, and you know you will be unable to stop him. And the voice, fight. Come home. Never surrender. Stand up. And a fan appears in your hand. Electricity, wind, ice, earth, all of the elements. And then the fan crackles, and your fists themselves begin to glow. And another voice, Torrent. One, I need to know if you speak Celestial.
I do not.
The lyrical language that descends around you feels like some kind of oath, like some kind of trial. What is your passive investigation?
Passive investigation is a 9.
You don't know what the voice means. You're unable to put it together. But it feels warm. It feels like a cool drink on a hot summer day. And relieving. You know that whatever you choose to do, so long as it is to stand up, to fight, you'll be making the right choice. Even if you lose.
Would I have an opportunity to act now, or is it? Are we going to do initiative order before anything else happens?
We're gonna do initiative, but I'm gonna do something else. Okay, Luminetta and Chips, and then to Trellis. So Luminetta and Chips, as the Requiem appears behind you, she says, "You're not going to return, Eisengrim. I won't let you. And the Broken King, he's going to stay exactly where he is. And there will be no keeper in my veil." And she reaches out to touch you. The two of you have a moment to react. As somewhere on the battlefield, a piece of her is broken. And that's basically Torrent grabbing her wrist. She's distracted for just a moment. The two of you can both respond with one action before she gets to do something to you. Okay, Luminetta Chips, what do you want to do?
Do you want to go first, Chips, or do you want me to go?
You go ahead.
Okay. Netta sees that she's about to sees that she's distracted.
Yeah.
So Netta's gonna look at her kind of funny and say, "Well, aren't you pretty?" She rips off her amulet, and you see that facade fade away, and you see the flap flap of the fish, and you just see her lick her teeth and go, "Good enough to eat," and tries to bite her.
Rolled it.
Okay, I'm gonna be really embarrassed about this. Okay, should I? That's a 17 to hit.
Her shot. Yep, hits.
Hang on. Okay, cool. Cool. I haven't gotten to do this yet. This is fun. Beep, 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 beep. That's cocked in a weird way. Oh, yay. That's cool. So, 5 damage on her. And then I do a trip attack.
Oh yeah.
So expend
no
one
tribute?
superiority die to knock her down, and you add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Okay. And I think a superiority die is what? A D6 or a D8? D6.
Yeah.
So add another D6. So 6. So 11 points of damage, and then she has to do a strength saving throw. 15 then.
Okay, so she meets it, beats it.
Damn. Okay. Well, then she's not prone, but she does take that damage.
Okay.
And that's all I have.
You say good enough to eat, you bite her and you try to yank her down to have her,
Yeah.
only to have her arm drop into starlight and then reform underneath your jaw, and she brings a stiletto dagger up underneath the jaw.
Oh.
What's your armor class?
14.
Okay, that's a hit. 5 points of piercing.
Okay.
And as soon as she lets go of the dagger, it falls into glitters and more starlight. And she says, "You wretched whore. How dare you try to mar my skin? Do you have any idea who I am?"
Oh, honey, do I look like I care? Do you know who I am? That's it.
I love it. The two divas. I love it. Okay. All right, Chips. Chips, to you. She says, "You will never return home. I won't let you, little Chips."
No, thank you.
What do you do?
I am just going to. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon at 2nd level.
Okay.
Wait, no. No. I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt. That's what we're gonna do. Just a 2nd level Guiding Bolt. You roll for that. Where's my dice? Here it is. Oh god, dude, this dice is rolling so bad. 10 to hit.
Okay. She catches little micro robots that you use, and she takes one of them. And it's squirming and making little scared chip sounds. And she says, "Oh, this is exactly what I thought it was." And then she takes that and she puts it into one of the stars on her chest. And you feel your magic dim ever so slightly. And she's, "I'm going to destroy you, Chips. And I'm going to take everything that you ever were."
Chips is just gonna say,
Your mother probably didn't pick you up enough as a child. You have a lot of pent-up aggression.
I'm just gonna run this away.
Oh my god!
Okay. Anybody with at least a passive perception of 10 at Trowlis? Mind you, Trowlis is an 18-year-old young man. And he fails his charisma saving throw.
Oh god.
And she says, "You want to give in to me, don't you, Trowlis?" And he just says, "Yes, ma'am. I think I would." She says, "Then kneel." And as Trowlis drops to his knees, she holds her hand out before him and she begins to take his vitality, more stars appearing on her dark flesh, her fingers becoming luminous, like looking through thin clouds into the celestial cosmos. And Trowlis ages. From 18 to 30 in a blink. From 30 to 50 thereafter. And when she lets off from the action, he is gasping. Long beard, sagging skin, and death is not far. And then in front of Vesper and Solariel, the Requiem that is floating 15 feet from the ground, her palms outstretched, stars moving in the forearms as she puppeteers her other pieces. I'm going to suck you dry, Solariel. Something I should have done a long time ago. I thought I had broken you, but here you are, trying to break out. Fine. You want to leave me? I'll just make it impossible. And your power will be my power, your vitality my own, and I'll be one step closer to being the goddess I was born to be. And then her lair action goes off, and it is beautiful and devastating. Blooms explode, their pollen filling the air so that it is impossible not to breathe in the sickly, sweet perfume. And she says over and over again, you will succumb to me. You will be mine. I will be all you know. And I will never be alone. Top of the round, Sidriel, it's your move.
Oh boy.
Oh shit. I'm pretty close to Lumina, right?
Yep.
Like we're fairly close, and Trellis is there as
Going
well.
through this, over this rock, is difficult terrain. Just so you know.
Which rock?
This one?
That's a rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a whole big old rock.
Oh, that's too bad. I don't have
That's
one.
Dwayne right there.
Sidriel, in his classic way, loves to use his words, of course, and he sits there and looks at her, this beacon of darkness, and he says, you may stand here as the dark, but I stand as a beacon of light. Here with my friends, we will stand against you. You, the darkness that threatens this realm. And know this, fiend, your wicked deeds will not go unpunished, because justice will prevail. And I, Sidriel, will protect us. And Sidriel is going to cast Shield of Faith. If he can, he's going to try his best to get over to, well, touching Trellis and, I guess, he's trying to cast Shield of Faith to protect himself and those around him. AKA, I think it's what? It's 60 feet?
It's 60 feet on one person.
One person. Okay. Surrounds you and someone else.
Yep.
Okay. Plus 2 AC. And there's nothing I could have done for Trellis beforehand?
No, lair, two lair action. Yeah. He just failed. Doesn't mean he's gonna look like he just failed. Let's just say like his vitality is getting sucked, but that doesn't mean she has it clamped, right?
That's okay. That's fine. So yeah, Sidriel is he's gonna move can he move here, like towards Luminetta and Trellis? He's gonna look back at Trellis and put his hand on his shoulder and go to Luminetta and cast Shield of Faith.
Ooh.
On Luminetta.
Luminetta and myself, yes.
Okay.
What's that do?
It allows you 2+ bonus to AC for the duration of the thing. Yeah, it's a big field
Slay.
around me. Yeah, 60 feet big field. Big
Thanks.
field of protection. And he once again, kind of, you can see he looks a bit distraught that he couldn't protect Trellis, because that's a failure on his part. He was right there, and that leads to a whole nother thing in his head where he's like, again, it's happening again. But he protects. He's going to protect Luminetta as best as he can. And he is going to draw Dawnbringer.
Okay.
From his body. And it's a flaming sword of light. It's yeah. We will vanquish your darkness. And he's got his he's holding out his arm to Luminetta.
She grabs it.
Okay.
Together.
Anything in your bonus action?
Absolutely. Get it?
I got it.
No? You didn't
got
like
it.
that? Oh, thanks. Probably let's do... Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, he'll make sure to step in front of Luminetta, like he's got his arm with her, and he says, together, again, reminding her that it's not just one-on-one, it is together until the end. And he's going to, he's trying to get beside Luminetta, and he's going to stab at the Requiem with while he's going to blade dance. It's almost like he's spinning this beautiful sword of light, and it's a whirlwind of fire and celestial blessings coming down to break through the night as if the dawn was coming.
Roll to hit.
Sure.
And if you're
25
wielding,
to hit.
that hits, and then you'll do d10 damage because you're wielding Dawnbringer with 2 hands, correct?
2 hands. Yes, I am.
Ooh.
What you said it, D10. That is an 8 plus 3.
Okay, would you like to
That's
smite?
11. Yeah, abso-freaking-lutely.
Okay. So you can expend 1 spell slot and deal an extra 2d8 radiant damage. Unless you spend a spell slot higher than 1, then it increases.
Let's do the Divine Smite because it is the radiant damage versus the other one, right?
Mm-hmm. The other one's just fire.
Yes, so Divine Smite with the melee weapon, expend 1 spell slot to deal an extra 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target.
So you can spend a second level and do 3 extra 3d8 damage if you want.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of extra damage through Divine Smite.
And that's radiant.
Radiant damage, correct.
Okay. The hand that was holding the stiletto, you cleave it off. And she makes this horrid... Ah! And you see that her shadow, which is not the fire and shadow, not the same as the entity that's overtaken the world, but her darkness is just this seeping, inky shadow.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I will not let darkness overcome me or those I know. Not again. And he prepares himself for her attack.
All right. Vesper, it's your move.
Okay. Let's see here. I will use a bonus action to have Crimson Right. So Vesper's gonna take out his scimitar and run his blade across his arm until the blood kind of drips on his blade and it ignites in fire. So I'm gonna roll a d6 to determine the extra damage he does with that weapon, which is gonna be 3 extra damage, 3 fire damage. And for his action, he's just going to first swing his scimitar over at the Requiem in front of him, which is gonna be 24 to hit
Hits.
for the first hits. And and then he's going to extra attack for 18.
18 hits.
All right.
And which
Sounds
one are
good.
you hitting? Because the one in front of you is 15 feet in the air.
15 feet in the air? Oh, okay. Scratch that.
Are you throwing weapons?
No. I didn't know she was 15. I forgot she was 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, because
So instead-
you can get to the one by Trallis, and you can also get to the one by Torrent. This one is just floating 15 feet up.
Jump with your doggy legs. Go.
You
What I'm
could
gonna do,
you could also use your bonus action to try to jump up and hit her.
what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna take out my crossbow.
Okay.
And for the Crimson Right, he just had raked his arm and then poured it on his crossbow for the extra damage. And I'll go ahead and roll to hit for these crossbow hits.
Okay, roll 'em.
23.
Hits.
And does crossbow also take extra damage or extra attack?
Yeah, I'll give it to you, honestly.
Okay.
You're high enough level. I mean, yeah, just do it.
Second one is 15 to hit. for crossbow.
I just came back. See Diz? Oh my god.
Okay. 15 to hit for the second shot.
15
Whoops.
does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, the first one is gonna be 7 plus 2, 9 plus 3, 12. So 9 piercing, 3 fire.
Okay.
And as he hits, I'm gonna have the special action of Brand of Castigation. And she'll be branded, and the location I want her brand to be is on her back, and the intent is so she's not aware that she's branded. Where I'll always know her direction, where she is, as long as she's in the same plane as me. And each time that branded creature deals damage to me or another creature I can see 5 feet in front of me, they take 1 psychic damage.
Okay, you're gonna need to keep on me for that one.
I will. I got you. And
Keep on me.
that's pretty much it. He'll just stand there with his crossbow pointed at her.
Okay, so you actually shoot her in the thigh, causing her to screech and sort of fly back. It's her turn now.
Okay.
Okay, Luminetta, Sidriel, and Trallis. Dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Okay, I've got... Alright, Luminetta, you do not make it, but Trallis and Sidriel do. Sidriel, you'll take half damage. So, Luminetta, you take 23 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Sidriel, you and Trallis take half. As a flower blooms suddenly in the kind of off center of the three of you, and then it rapidly dies and decays, sending this noxious gas and frigid cold. As in its death throe, it explodes, almost shattering like glass. And then another bloom sets off, and I need Chips, Solariel, and Vesper. I need the three of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity?
Yep, dexterity saving throw.
21 for Chips. 29.
Damn. 18.
That's a nat 20. Cheers.
Okay, all three of you make your save. You will take half. Full is 16 necrotic points of damage, so half of that is 8.
Okay.
Because again, the bloom goes off and then explodes. Okay, that brings it around to Solariel.
Solariel, well, how far up is she again
15.
at this point? She's just 15.
Yep.
Then yeah, at this he will run up and say, "Get down here!" And he'll just jump up at her and attempt to grapple her down.
Okay, roll to hit.
This is that's a 24 to hit.
Damn.
24 hits.
So I grapple her and drag her down to the ground.
Okay, roll in athletics.
Athletics. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. She critically failed. She critically failed. So not only do you grapple her and bring her down to the ground, she lands hard with a clap, dirt kicking up, mud smearing her dress, her cheek, her hair sort of falls out of its tight, like, braid and buns. She looks a little wild when she flips around and hisses at you.
Yeah.
Since I can multi-attack, would that be considered one attack right there? That whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, then I will swing at her, and my psychic blades look more like claws, like ornate claws,
Neat.
and rings around my fingers, connected by chains. And he will slash at her. That would be 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. I do. Is Vesper's in 5 feet now, right? Because I dragged her down.
Yes.
So that would give me my sneak attack as well.
Correct.
Okay.
You're a
Let me
beast
do some-
right now.
Let me do some maths. That's 19 damage.
Okay, damn.
19? Is that with your offhand?
No, that's my main hand.
Oh shit.
Hee-haw.
And then I will bonus action slash with the other hand. There's 23 to hit.
Hits.
This one is
9.
close 8.
Damn it. So,
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
She is screaming at you.
Damn.
Okay. Torrent,
Yes.
it's your move.
All right.
Punch her.
All right.
punch.
So I previously caught her hand and broke her wrist. Is that
Correct.
what happened?
Yes.
Okay. So
You've still got a hold of her.
having a hold of that, when his hands start glowing, it's just gonna see like the glowing energy from the hand that's holding her wrist start to swirl around her arm, and I'm gonna hex her as first action or bonus action.
Warlock.
And then I'm going to attempt to Eldritch Blast her twice.
Wow, all up close and personal, huh?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's can I roll for both hits?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a dirty 20 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
All right. So with the hand that's holding her wrist, he's just gonna pull her in towards himself, and with his right hand, he's just gonna throw 2 hooks straight into her, and each one's gonna it's gonna look like a punch that's just gonna explode on contact with the Eldritch Blast. And
Damn.
let's see, so that is 24 damage.
Damn.
24. Damn,
And
okay.
he's just got the biggest grin on his face. Just like, you know what? This is the best time that I've had with you in all these years.
Her nose begins to bleed slightly. And she smiles, feral, the blood dripping down her lips, and she says, "You're gonna remember the taste of me forever." And you hate that that's true. But fuck this
Yeah,
bitch.
but if I had to leave a review, 1 out of 10 would not come again.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow, damn.
Insulted a god.
All right, it's Trellis's turn. Okay, come on, little buddy, let's roll well.
Who's that, Charles? Man, abs.
Okay, so what ends up happening is Trellis, who's like looks all weak and old, he suddenly stands on his knee, knocking legs, and he grabs her hands up underneath his armpits, and he brings his fists up underneath his elbow, and he says, "I would like to rage!" And he breaks her elbows up. Boom! And he looks like 25 now.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, he criticaled for 45 points of damage.
Freaking go, Charles.
Yeah. As her elbows dislocate, he drops her and then just brings his forehead down into her nose, and there is a satisfying crunch of cartilage as blood sprays. And when he pulls back, he wipes his palm on it and he licks the blood.
Mmm.
He's just
Yucky.
super mad. All he says is, ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh my
like you
god.
said.
Luminetta, it's your move.
My
Alright. Oh god. Okay. First off, bonus action, second win. Cause I've been paid. So let me do that really quick. Where is my D? Yeah. Is that a D10? I think-
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's a D10.
Are these the first
Okay,
time
it's
you're
been
using fighter abilities? I don't think I've
Uh-huh.
ever seen you use
Yeah, I
fighter
haven't gotten to
abilities.
use them yet.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
what's this win?
So, yeah. I've been a fighter since we level 2.
Oh,
Okay, I got 9 points, and then
9?
9. And yeah, we'll try this. She looks at Sid and she goes like, "You good with some hitting, hon? You okay with doing the hitting?
You want me to hit?
Are you okay with doing it if I do other things?
Oh, of course.
Okay, thank you." And then
Keep
I'm just
yourself
gonna
safe.
no promises. And she goes it right into the Requiem's like ear and starts like doing really high siren noises.
Goes right into the Requiem's ear and goes, it's free real estate.
That part. And I'm gonna cast with at a second level. So it's the DC 15.
DC 15.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is not a 15.
Is it less than a 15?
It's not a 15. So,
Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna cast it at a 3rd level.
god damn.
So, yeah, let's 5d6. You know what? Let's just let this one do it. No? Do you not want to work? Okay, I guess I'll do it myself because
Roll it, man.
Roll 20 doesn't want me to do it. So it's 5d6. Let me make sure I read it right. Yeah, 5d6.
5d6 just sounds like a fake number, you know? 11d9,
That's
5d6.
a 1. That's not great. That's a 2, so that's 3. 4. Jesus. What? 5? Are you kidding me? Okay. That's 11. 13 points of damage.
Wow. Those are really bad rolls.
It was really bad rolls.
So total, how
I'm
much
really
damage did
upset.
you do?
13
Oh no!
out of a possible 30.
Oh no!
And if able to, on a failed save, no, yeah, it takes 3. Oh wait, is it 3? No, it's 5d6 psychic damage. Sorry, and it must use its reaction, to run away from us.
Okay.
So I think if that's the case, then Sid should get his attack of opportunity
It's
if
her.
he wants to use it.
It's her reaction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then she melds into shadow, which does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Damn it. Okay, well, she did that. So she's gonna run away, and Nettis is gonna be like, keep an eye on her, Sid. That's it.
Chips,
Yes?
it's your turn.
Okay. So, if I remember correctly, Sidril is the one that took like the most damage, right? In the whole round?
I think Luminetta did. They took the full hit, and I
Yeah.
took
Oh.
half.
You
Yes.
took half. Oh, I thought you took the full. Okay. So, Chips will do what he does best and cast. Actually, yeah, he's gonna run up to. He's gonna run back to where he was. Wait, hold on. What's my distance around on the other side of the rock? Can I make it there?
As long as you don't have to climb over the rock, looks like you should
it's-
be able to.
It's 35. I cannot. Okay, I'm
Oh, you
just
don't have
gonna-
movement 40. My bad.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here so I have line of sight. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, oh yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast what's the ranged one? The words?
Healing word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, healing word at to do second level. Okay, it's not bad. 15,
If you did better than me, you did good. That's my opinion. You got better than my odds.
What's 13 plus 8?
21.
21.
21 points of healing to you.
Oh, to me?
Yes.
Thank you. And now I'm full, I think.
Yay.
Yay.
And then bonus action. Oh, I can't cast another spell. That's it. I'm just gonna yell to Torrent and just say,
Torrent, friend, you are looking good out there.
and I'm just gonna give him a thumbs up. And that's it. And my turn.
Okay. Torrent, the Requiem in front of you is going to strike you. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 16.
Wait, actually, before my turn ends, I'm just gonna stop for a second and I'm just gonna go.
I do not believe.
And then he's just gonna look around and see if anything changes.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Wisdom. Dirty 20.
You vanish from the fight.
What?
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 Come again?
What?
You wanna run that by me one more time?
What?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, what do you mean by that?
You disbelieve.
Wait, are you serious?
You just disbelieve yourself out of existence.
You don't believe in fairies and so you died?
Wait, does this actually happen?
Dolly's really picking him out.
You're gone.
I'm gone. All right. Poof.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Nothing
I was
happened.
like, okay, bye, this. Have a good rest of your day.
Nothing.
It was always a part of our imagination.
What did
You
that?
wake up, it's just a nightmare. It's one of those episodes.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh shit. Oh no, but I do need you to make a different roll. Go ahead and roll an intelligence saving throw this time.
That one's not as good. 6.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
My piping hot 0 intelligence save.
Okay, the Requiem, after you just punched her, Torrent, she says, oh, huh, why don't we prove and see if that's true? And she's going to straddle you.
No.
Is that like counting as a grapple or something?
Let me finish rolling
Be right back real quick.
her attacks. Okay, bye, Chips. Your armor class is 16.
That depends. Do I get any boost from Chips's thumbs up?
Morally,
Otherwise,
yes.
16.
Armor class, no.
Okay, then 16.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so she's gonna hit with these. She strikes you 4 times. Oh! You want all the damage all together?
Whatever's easier for you, I can add it up if need be.
Okay. She does 25 points of damage. As she jumps on you like a wild cat, locking her legs around your hips, bringing her elbow to the side of your face, and clawing one of your fins, pulling it back, biting your throat, and then at the very end, she drops a kiss right beside your mouth. And says, we always had fun. Anyways, that's that one's turn. The one over by Trellis is going to meld into shadow and reappear behind Sidriel, wielding a long sword. The one you're fighting is just punching you, Torrent. Sidriel, what's your armor class?
Be 18.
Okay, she is gonna hit. Okay, she hits you twice.
Okay. And
Oh,
are you sure?
Silver with barbs. Can I strawberry barbs one of those hits?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I'm gonna do that. And the silver with barbs.
Okay, she still hits, but someone else gets advantage.
Okay, I'll give it to Sid.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
13 points of slashing damage, as her version of a longsword is like Dawnbreaker, but with black and purple swirling energy.
I've seen a blade like that before.
Okay. And then the one that ran away is still running. And the one that Solariel grabbed you, in order to hit her, you had to stop grappling her. Correct, Solariel?
Did I? Does that release grapples?
I think you can still hit someone while they're grappled, right? Or they can still hit you while they're grappled.
Yeah. It just reduces their movement speed to 0.
Yeah.
Pinned that you can't.
It's
Oh,
restrained. I didn't
restrained.
her.
Restrained.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, then she is going to claw at you and claw at Vesper. Actually, she's gonna claw at you. What is your armor class?
Me?
Yes.
21.
Okay, she says, you should be thanking me. Aren't you 1,000 times stronger than you were before? Now, instead of being a half-bit or a third-rate Damphir, you're actually a vampire. She's only gonna hit you once with her claw, and she does 10 points of damage. She pulls out the bolt from her thigh where you shot her, and she is going to try to stab you, Vesper, and not gonna hit. She doesn't hit. Sidriel, it's your move.
Okay.
Does anyone have a passive perception of at least a 17?
No.
Anyone have a passive perception of 16?
No.
No.
I have one of the 17 perception, right?
Okay, if you have a
Yeah.
passive perception of at least 17, I need you to roll a perception check right now.
I just rolled a 8.
Just an 8?
Yep.
Okay, you don't see it. Sidriel, your move.
Okay. All right, I have a plan. I realize that I'm getting rid of the other one, but I want to do this anyways because brilliant mind here. Okay, so is there still one? No, the one in front of me is gone. It's now just the one behind me, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So Sidriel is going to drop his shield of faith, looking at Luminetta and saying, "You want me to hit, but I can't protect you at the same time. I'll do my best." And he is going to cast Divine Favor on himself, on hit, and then he is going to do his 2 attacks with Dawnbringer, swinging around as practiced as his celestial dance. The heat and the flames coalescing around his celestial weapon, he swings an arc of fire trailing behind his blade, leaving this beautiful blaze in its wake. The sword is humming with power of heavens. It's almost like it's pulsating with this ethereal light, and it's dancing across the surface, and he's gonna strike with Dawnbringer once and cut through the darkness like that beacon of hope he so hopes to be. And he's gonna do that twice, hitting both with 2 divine smites as well. Both at level 1 at level 1, 1 at level 2.
Okay, really
For each
quickly,
hit,
Nathan,
yes.
is she taking 2 points of psychic damage for attacking people?
She only if they're 5 feet away from me. 5 foot
That's
of. psychic.
Solario.
Oh yeah, then 1 psychic damage.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I'm not so. What? Who?
Solario.
What?
No.
I took damage earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Correct.
wait.
So it's still your
1 psychic
turn.
damage.
I was just remembering. I'm trying to keep track of her hit pool.
Okay. 14, 15. That's 19 to hit for the first one.
Hits.
Okay, for the first swing, do you want me to do all the damage at once or just like?
All the damage
'Cause
at
it-
once. So go ahead and roll your second one.
Okay. Oh, even nicer. 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25 to hit. And then roll for damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh. 9 and 6. So 9 and plus the divine smite. Okay, so the first would do 9 points of damage plus 8.
Whew.
And then 12 plus 18.
Huh?
So, yeah, hold on a second.
So 48 points of damage?
Yes.
Damn. Big numbers, big damage. Felicia!
So, yeah, he literally swings his blade as if it were practice. As if he were on the battlefield in the heavens, practicing that blade, leaving a divine fire trail behind him, breaking through the darkness like a beacon of hope, searing through that veil of shadow with righteous fury, and you could hear him as he swings his blade twice. And you're right, his abs are rippling, the sweat dripping down. No, he's literally channeling the power of the heavens, infusing these attacks with his divine might.
And there's just a pack of Korean girls in the background going,
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
how do you want to do this?
Ooh.
So good. With that first hit, that sheer intensity of the radiant energy, there's scorch marks that touch as the blade tips on the ground, and it comes up, striking from the bottom of her hip to the top of her shoulder and slices through. And he comes back around with a swing towards the center, slicing her in half and purifying her evil with the searing light.
Okay.
The holy blade, and he looks and he says, "Even though heaven may have fallen, you will not rule this world." And he's just hacking away. He does his slice, and then he almost puts his blade into the ground.
Okay, as this one vanishes into the dark, this requiem here that you're holding looks a little panicked. Vesper and Solariel. She looks nervous. It's your move, Vesper.
Okay, so Solariel has her grappled, right? He's holding her.
Yes.
When I hit, is there any bonuses to the hit? I forget how that works.
Does he have advantage on a grapple, or is that only on restrained?
I'm not too sure.
I think it's
I
only
think
on
that
restrained.
is.
Okay. So, Vesper is just gonna wield his scimitar. Doesn't have Crimson Right because it was on his crossbow. And he's just gonna. Actually, let's bonus action Crimson Right, transfer it to his scimitar. So then I will. He's gonna rake this blade along his chest this time. And he's gonna take 4 points of necrotic damage, but he will deal 4 points of fire damage extra. And he's gonna use both his attack actions, his first and second, and swing at the Requiem. So the first one is gonna be 22 to hit.
Hits.
Second one is gonna be 19.
Hits.
Hits, okay. That in total will be 6 plus 4, 10, 20. So 20 points of slashing damage and 8 points of fire damage. So 28 in total.
Dumb.
Okay, she
And then
coughs.
after the last-
She coughs up blood.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then Vesper's just gonna spit in her face.
She catches it.
she does.
Yeah, she will definitely catch that shit. She could be like,
He just says, ugh.
she's stinky like that.
You would have been a fun ride if I'd ever caught you.
He just spits again. But lower this time.
She bends down.
Solariel, it's your turn.
On her forehead. He's like, every time She doesn't catch it. He goes, oh.
He's like trying to change his trajectory.
Okay.
It's-
I'm not gonna do a line because I'm laughing too much. But he essentially keeps. He will continue to pummel her face into the ground. 19 to hit.
Hits.
This is with sneak attack. Damn, I rolled a shit ton of 2s. That is 7 damage. And then, well, this is multi-attack. Oh wait, no, that wasn't 7 damage. Sorry, that was 12 damage because of the +5. This one is 25 to hit.
Hits.
9 damage, and then his offhand is another 25 for another 9 damage.
So total, how much do you do?
Mass 1 and 31 damage. Just back to back.
How do you want to do this?
He says, well, he says, catch this, and then he'll just start smacking your face into the ground and like keep pushing, like to the point where her head starts getting like buried into the dirt. And he's not stopping anymore. He just keeps going.
Okay.
The skin's glistening in the crystal light.
Yeah, exactly.
She stops moving. And then this Requiem looks up from where she's just assaulted Torrent. And there is panic on her face, Torrent.
The grin on his face is getting bigger.
She
That's,
looks small and afraid, and then looks at you as you're grinning. It's your move.
Can I try at like seeing that
Oh, no,
she's
that's a
kind of distracted and fearful? Basically, try and roll over to get on top of her instead.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
easy.
Yeah, sexy. What?
Yeah. The minute she's on her back, you can tell that she wants to beg for mercy, but she doesn't.
Chips closes his eyes.
Oh dear.
And yeah, I'm gonna go for the triple punch. So that's 17 to hit.
Hits.
That's 19 to hit.
Hits.
And that's a natural 1 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah. All right. So 2 hits and a miss. So that is 15 points of damage.
Total?
Yes. Just like, it's my turn to be on top. And just throws 2 swift punches. And then the last one just into the next to your head, I guess.
Okay. As it smashes,
Something-
leaving your print right by her face profile to you now is her lips pressed up against your fist as you pull it back. And she looks up at you, and there is just a flicker of something. And then she smiles. Her nose is freely bleeding. One of her eyes is starting to swell. This won't be the last time that you and I get to dance together, Torrent. You notice she doesn't call you hybrid. but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cut it short. She's going to use legendary action. I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
Fuck.
And
know,
I'm not
then
using this dice.
immediately following up, I need everyone to make a constitution saving throw.
Is this a fighting
No.
or charm?
It is not.
Okay.
Wait, what was the first one?
Oh yes,
Charisma.
the charisma is
Oh.
is yes, you will have advantage. The constitution is not.
Okay, charisma then constitution.
Yes.
Are you talking to me?
Yes,
or are
I'm
you
talking to you and also answering does the same yes. So yes, you have advantage on it.
Thank you.
So charisma
Yes. Charisma,
is
then constitution. Put them in the same chat.
Yeah, nat 20.
what was the other one? Is a charisma? Sorry, charisma. and what?
Charisma and con.
Constitution.
Con. Sorry.
Con, yeah,
20s,
Broke
baby.
my
What the
concentration.
fuck?
You did not say 2 nat 20s.
Yes, I did. I have 4 d20s, and I had 2 that gave me nat 20s at the very, like, when I rolled all 4 to see which ones I was gonna use tonight. Fucking blessed. Blessed!
Of your own life.
Hell yeah.
Solariel and Chips. 27 points of psychic damage.
Is this for the charisma save?
Yes. Everyone else, you take half.
I will use a legendary resistance.
I will also use a legendary resistance.
What the hell?
You can't, Chips. You're not a legendary.
Alright. My bad.
It's got legendary resistance.
Yeah, sorry.
Upon taking damage, can I use my reaction with
Yes.
Hellish Rebuke?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
How
How
much
much
damage
damage
was
was
it again?
3d10.
So it's 27 and then half for those who made it.
So 13 or 14? 13, right?
Chips is looking pretty bad. Another arm is falling off.
They bitch.
He's just standing there, and the arm just on the ground.
Oh
I
no.
rolled 3 10s. So 30 fire damage on the Requiem.
Okay.
310. What was the roll?
3d10.
And you rolled all tens?
All 10s, baby.
That's a
Oh my
cheater.
god, that's like so
As you throw the flame out,
Rolls? That's
Vesper.
crazy.
As the flame hits her underneath you, Torrent, she begins to screech and cry out, and it actually stops the second part of her action as she begins to perish. You hear the Requiem's cries, and those of you that have tasted, that have been under, and that have felt the onslaught of her pain and her torment, you feel the moment she dies. Because it is a sweet release for you.
Yes, we
saving
left
throw.
off flying into
a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
For
saving
everyone?
throw. Here we go.
All
should
of you.
you?
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Even those of you that fall unconscious.
Fuck.
17. I'm gonna put in dice box.
18.
18. Oh, I also got.
Dez save.
Is it dex save or
It's
dex
dex,
save? I
not con.
meant to text that. Wait,
You're
is
good.
it? Oh wait, dex. Yep, that's
Dex,
That's fine.
not con.
Thanks.
You find yourself moments before the sunrise, standing at the westernmost falls. Solario, these are the falls just at the edge of your kingdom. All of you are on the precipice of daylight. Those of you that were unconscious in the initial explosion as the Requiem expired are sitting up, slightly delirious and a little lost. Torrent, the whisper in your mind. One final time.
Stand. Fight. Do not give up on each other.
And then the canary pulls itself from within your spirit, and it drops a dull golden, unmoving. Your dexterity is high enough that you can catch it before it hits the ground.
Yes, I would definitely like to do that.
So as you catch the bird, and its golden light is fading just as the sun is rising, Solariel, you could step further forward. You can see the end. And Torrent, it seems you are the only one that heard. Keep fighting. When in reality, I need everybody except for Solariel to make a perception check, please.
I'm going to specifically be looking for Trowlis.
Can I cast Healing Light on the canary?
You can certainly try.
I would like to try.
It was a perception, right?
Yep. I need everyone to put the perception in their dice box, please. Oh, fucker.
Everyone except me, right?
Correct.
Oh.
The,
Didn't know.
the
Okay.
only one who doesn't get to roll is Solariel, whose single-focused ambition is just beyond. Okay. Vesper,
Hmm.
you hear the voice from the man in the book from the lighthouse.
Okay.
You believe his name was Arendor. He says, if there is no dark, how could we ever see the stars? You hear your own voice talking to Trowlis, and then distant echoes from your past as your siblings call out to you. Luminetta, you hear yourself from the caverns, exhausted, tired, lost, at your wits' end, fed up with these people. And the question I pose to both of you, would you stay? All that you've been through so far, the two of you, with this group alone, would you stay?
After I think in Vesper's brain, he's really come to enjoy the company of these people. Maybe not everyone. There's some form of trust now, and remembering how he used to be part of this clan of assassins. He found kinship within those people, and after losing them, he never thought he'd ever find that again. So finding this new group of people and growing this relationship with everybody, he would stay. Vesper will stay.
Minetta.
I think after everything,
Don't leave me.
are we looking at home? Can I ask? Is that what we're looking at?
You're still trapped wherever you were,
Uh-huh.
but this is a different piece of that location.
Okay.
But the same, like, black violets and dark peonies filter everywhere. The briar and thistles that are blackened and red. This is definitely still the Requiem's domain, but you're looking for Luminetta. She's looking at this Gothica, gracious and harsh, in the same vein landscape from a high up castle point.
Mm.
You guys are actually on one of Solariel's balconies. But you don't know that it belongs to Solariel's. It's just this obsidian castle. Iron wrought and just as savage as the briars and thistles around. And not far from this part of the castle are the falls. So just big cascading waterfalls. And the sun is starting to peek up over that waterfall.
Yeah, I think looking at everything here and remembering the cavern, Netta knows what she needs to do, or what she wants to do. But I think that sense of duty that she's gotten from fighting leads her somewhere else. Because she knows that all of the people that she's been with, she loves them. But there's people she left that are helpless. She thinks of Kellyan and how he sacrificed his life, I'm sure, to help people, and she thinks about Johnny, who's still in Scylla. She thinks about the family that she lost and the place she left behind in the ocean. I think seeing all that, she decides she wants to go. She loves everybody here, but she knows that there's some bigger things, bigger fish to fry, if you will. Somewhere else. Thank you.
So if she had her choice, in my interpretation and understanding of your explanation from Luminetta, is she would stay with the party to fry those bigger fishes, or she would move on alone. That is the question being asked.
Right. I think she'd want to go alone.
Okay. Sidriel and Chips. Chips' trellis stands up from underneath Vesper's arm, and he is a young child once again.
Oh, it's a boy.
Dazed, confused. And when he asks, "What are we doing?" the question is asked of both Sidriel and Chips. With an 18, Sidriel, you see heaven, the collapse, the rise and fall, your time in hell, the lighthouse, spending time with Vesper, the Requiem's words, her plan. And then you're asked, do you stay or do you go?
Sidriel's ultimate goal has always been about redemption. Redeeming himself from what he considers his greatest failure, and protecting those who cannot protect themselves, and having been given a second chance from Círdan, and he said this to Torrent and he said this to the party before, but having been given that second chance, he won't squander it. Because he was brought out of hell for a reason. He was given a purpose. He's slowly starting to realize that he is light in that darkness. There's a purpose to him having been chosen or having been given that second life. He's kind of been putting pieces together, and he knows that it's his responsibility, it's his duty to stick with the people that he has met, to offer what little he can, even if it's just his blade, even if it's just his body. If he throws it in the way of the other party members, he doesn't want to watch his friends turn to ash again. And funny enough, he feels close camaraderie with Vesper. He's totally different than his best friend from heaven. Totally different than that book-loving guy he used to know. But that sense of camaraderie brings him back to a time where he feels a sense of purpose. And this is his family now. This is his duty, is to stick with these people, to offer, to sacrifice himself, whatever it may be, so that he can be the beacon of light, like the lighthouse. So he can return the favor and not waste the gift that Círdan had given him.
You choose to stay.
To fight. To protect.
Okay.
Always.
Alright. Chips, what did you get again?
16.
Okay. With a 16, you do find Trellis, and in his question, and then the question posed to you, you recall your conversation with him about the hammer. About when he can lift it. And you recall his excitement when he saw you, Chips, and his complete breakdown when he lifted it. And though you don't understand your connection to the massive orc, there is an entity inside of you that is connected to Diz. You remember what the Requiem wants, her ultimate goals, how shadowy the world is, Professor Girwin, the dryads that offered the stinkiest hugs. It has been quite an adventure so far.
Though very unique. Is a family. Something I have not yet to experience until this point. And even though I am without a soul, I feel as if being with these people has filled that void, even just a little bit. So until this road ends, or this road ends, I will remain with them for as long as I can.
And then he just stares blankly into the abyss. Just
Damn.
That was beautiful.
Torrent, how much did you heal the bird?
I healed it. Let's see. I think he would just pump the most he could into it in one go, which would be 5.
Does anyone notice you trying to heal the bird?
I wouldn't say that I'm trying to hide it. I don't know where everyone's attention is. I know we all had to roll perception, so I'll leave that up to the DM.
What you are experiencing in your mind is almost completely all-consuming. Torrent, as you heal the small canary, there is a familiar voice. Once again. And I need you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
That's totally Torrent's strength. Let's
Your
go.
best your best skill.
You are so intellectual.
You're such an intellectual.
16 minus 1, so that's a 15.
Wow, see?
Fine. That's
It's
fine.
above average. It's big enough for me.
Yeah.
Okay, Diz.
Perfect for me.
You recognize Círdan's voice.
I'm sorry. And thank you. If I could have given more, I would have happily given my life. It's on your shoulders now, nephew. I'm so very tired.
And the bird stops moving. But it is still breathing. The bright gold yellow, dull.
I'm gonna quickly run over to Sidriel. Sidriel, can you heal him? I'm pretty sure that this is Círdan.
What do you mean?
He was speaking to me, and I'm almost positive. And he called me nephew, so just heal him quick.
Yeah, as soon as he hears that it's Círdan and knowing what he knows of the bird in general, he's hold on. I have healing spells, right? I totally have something to heal things with, right?
Lay on
Yeah,
hands.
Chips is just off in the
Yeah.
background, staring out into the abyss. Going,
I
I'm a
have
healer.
lay on hands. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he grabs the bird, pulls the bird into his chest, like grabs him so tenderly and gently, and just holds him close to his chest. And he says, "Come to me. I will guide you as your servant and as your follower." And he holds the bird to his chest and he lays on hands.
And then Chips walks up and says,
Oh, you've got dinner.
This is not for eating, Chips. This bird, I don't think I can explain it to you, just it reminds me of something. And he's gonna heal for, I guess I can do the whole entire thing if I really wanted to.
up to you.
But we'll do 15 for now and see if that helps. And if not, then we'll do it again.
How much is Círdan worth to you?
Oh my god. Trust me. Trust me.
15 or 30 hit
question.
points.
This is why I brought him to you.
We'll do 15 for now. And then he's kind of like rubbing, just rubbing his little head. He's like, oh, you're so cute. But he's literally, he's just like, he's like, I am your devoted follower. Please.
All he says to you is,
I am no god.
I think that sends a little bit of a shock into Círdan. He's like, what do you mean?
Solariel,
Yep.
what are you doing?
He has drifted off in a misty form to greet the approaching sun. as he stands on the rooftops of his castle. He holds in his hand the family pendant of his mother, and he watches out towards the horizon and says, "I'm sorry, Mother. I failed you. I've become that which ruined your life when you deserve far more. Far more."
As the rays of the sun begin to take your flesh,
Let's say he's not the sparkle kind.
I'm beautiful. He places the pendant down on the stone, the obsidian, and he goes and says, "I'm sorry too, Leora, Alaric, Torrent. I'll leave it to you."
Is this being said really quietly to himself?
I'm on the rooftop, bro.
Oh, I thought we were all up there. Okay.
No, you guys are on the balcony. I misty formed away and up
okay.
to like the peaks.
Bitch.
What a dick,
Yeah.
not even saying goodbye.
Damn.
He
I
technically
feel like
did.
there's someone missing here.
Stone cold.
you set the pendant down and you hear a voice as your flesh falls to ash rising around you. The dawn is brilliant, and you have not seen it for a long time. Solariel, where are you, my sweet son? Solariel. You turn to your mother's voice.
Oh yeah.
She is grinning, arms outstretched.
He has a somber smile as he feels the burning warmth of the sun. "I'm here, Mother."
Would you leave the world behind? Would you step into oblivion? Take my hand and all your worries washed away by the bright sun, my boy. Or would you take your father's curse and break the shadow? I will not fault you for either choice. I left you too young. But I was below the sands, in a kingdom of Rashida, a place where adventure and the bright sands were a light in dreams. And Tarandarin set me free. And in that freedom, I chose adventure. Try as I might to repair the veil, my son, I am no storm crow. Monster, You are not. And she comes to stand beside you, looking out at the dawn. But you are tired. And it is okay to lay down your sword. And then she steps forward towards the edge of the roof.
I think at this point, he's trying to ascertain, is she real? Or is this like I don't know, a vision, a hallucination? He doesn't know.
Could be her spirit. Could be your dying mind in a last attempt to save you. You could always roll an insight.
Yeah, let's do that. Uh, 21.
This is your mother.
She's not alive, is she?
No.
But it's her spirit calling out to me.
Yes. Saying you can stay or you can go, and she will fault you neither.
I believe, Mother. I leave the world in good hands. Those below me, my friends. But the world will be a better place with one less darkness. I will not be my father's darkness. And I've missed you so.
I understand. Then come. Into the dawn. And she steps off the roof.
He follows.
Everybody roll a perception check.
Value, bitch.
I love it. That was so good.
Can't see the light without the darkness, you bastard.
He's just falling down like this.
Bye, everyone.
It's like,
You see Torin like crying. He has
like
middle
flaming
fingers.
up.
He's like, like one of those.
You need to have at least a 10 to watch as Lord Slariel steps from the roof. And as he falls, his body breaks into ash in the light of the rising sun. Torrent.
Would it... I don't want to throw off your train of thought if you're about to throw something at me, but seeing him, would it be possible for me to do anything before he turns to ash?
You can certainly try.
I'm going to cast a sphere of darkness in the area between him and where he's falling.
Dodge
And
it.
attempt to attempt to obscure the light long enough to get to him.
Another sphere of darkness. This is how we all died the last time, I'm pretty sure. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I jump off the balcony and dive into the sphere of darkness.
Solariel, you feel your life fading and you drop 2-3 hit points, but then a cool shadow caresses your skin and you land on the balcony below, surrounded in the dark.
You got cucked, bro.
And Torrent, what do you say?
Gonna run over to him. Probably with tears in his face. You can't see because in the darkness. You're not gonna leave me alone here that easily. And he's gonna try to grab him, like in an embrace. Just bro hug in the darkness.
We need art of this.
Oh.
It's just a black circle.
You guys you see little eyes, little eyes drawn in.
Yeah, I can do that.
I can draw that.
It's okay, my boy. You know I was never good at goodbyes.
Damn.
You said he's got 3 hit points?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch him.
Rolled a hit.
And I died.
Not lethal damage, just try and knock him out. That is a 19.
Doesn't it?
Can I bonus action flip?
You can try.
Torrent.
Just
Torrent.
like it goes from punched to semi-punched.
Like when a little kid is
We'll see.
crying at their parents and just starts hitting them. No.
Second one was only a 3. Third one is a dirty 20.
Doesn't it?
Okay, that's pretty much it then. Full punch and then crying, light punching.
In all the atrocities of my life, Torn, this is the one I make my choice. Now it ends. Please, understand.
Can we hear it?
You can hear them, yes.
Chips runs into the darkness.
There's nothing left for me. I'm barely holding it together as it is. After all I've been through, you can't do this to me too. Because this will be the last nail. I can't do it right now.
No. This is not the last nail. This is just a new beginning. You're stronger than you know, Torrent. Which is why I've always had you by my side. Because I knew if I could not get the job done, you will. Let me have this one choice in my life.
Damn. Damn.
It's good.
He's gonna keep him in the embrace, and he's gonna drop the darkness.
Thank you, my boy, for everything.
While listening, you're just gonna hear Vesper say, Leech. I hope in the next life we're brothers. It was an honor knowing you in this one.
Likewise, Vesper.
I think Sidriel steps forward, puts his hand on Torrent's shoulder, and he says, "Come. As a family, together, let us watch the dawn." Final goodbye. He just nods his head. That's Solariel.
And he nods back, acknowledgement, as if knowing Sidriel will do everything to protect them, and he's entrusting that to him.
So this is your final acceptance and your final goodbye. You finally accepted the party as yours. Luminetta? What do you do in all this? Also, Sidriel, check your messages.
You mean watching Solariel?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Netta's just gonna put her head down in respect and just be like, brave. A brave death. That's what I wanted all along. That's all she's gonna say to her. She's just gonna say that to herself. And, like, not going near Solariel, I'm assuming everyone is going towards him. She's just kind of standing in the back. Kind of muttering to herself.
Sidriel reaches down to open Solariel's hand and puts the canary in Solariel's hand. And he takes a step back.
Before I describe what happens, Chips. Anything for you?
Choosing to live is also a choice. Choosing to stay with us is also a choice. Choosing to find what is at the end of this road. Choosing us. We need you. But we also need you to find peace. Whatever choice you choose, life is the most valuable resource on this planet, in this world. And if this is goodbye, then I hope that choice is made with your entire heart, Lord Solario.
And that's it.
It is, Chips. And although I may not be next to you physically, all of you, I will be watching. And I will see you at the end of that road. Thank you, all.
Rising up all around you are the ashes of Solariel's form, and you feel the moment, Torrent, that he begins to lessen and lessen. Never once do you let go. Never once does your grip loosen. The strength of your hold never wavers. And if loyalty could change what fate had written, yours would build heaven anew. Solariel, you are presented with a choice. At the very, very end, when you can no longer open your eyes and your flesh is burning torment, but you feel the beast at the back of your mind, hungry for the innocence, for violence, starved for blood. You feel it choke and die before you do. And the canary, it whispers in a warm, familiar voice, but you are barely coherent. It says, I'm sorry, but I would give you one last gift. There is no time for explanation. But you are given choice A and choice B. He's gone. And all that is left is ashes in your palms. Torrent and the small grayed canary. And you realize he made the choice to not let another monster of the night live as he has always lived, taking the dark and evil and sparing the innocent. Everyone that is left alive, I need you to make a perception check.
I don't want to. I'm sad. 13.
6.
19.
6
18.
also.
I got 2 6s.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
those of you with the 6s do not see, but everyone else does. standing, floating actually atop a tree. Her face scarred. The requiem. And in her hand, a scarlet dagger. The kind made of crystal and psionic power from Solariel. And she flips it in the air, and she points it at your party, and then she vanishes.
Would she still be in the same plane? Would I with the brand of castigation?
She has
Can I-
shifted planes. She's no longer on your same plane of existence. But the threat is there. Vesper, because of your brand, in your mind you hear her whisper, Requiem 1. Those that seek to break the call, 0. And we're gonna end there for tonight.
Ah, shit.
Jesus Christ!
I'm just imagining Torrent sitting there just staring at the ashes in his hand.
He's like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Star. I mean, Torrent.
That's exactly what it's like! Oh my god!
Oh.